Hey everyone, welcome to Display TV. I am your host, Sarah Pribis. We're live from New York City on this fine Thursday evening. Woo! We are all ready to Friday Junior. How do you feel about that? I'm feeling really good about it. I'm feeling really good about it. I'm feeling really good about the fact that all of my favorites are tuning in today. Love this. Hey everyone, so happy you're here. Ildiko is gracing us with her presence. Hi Ildiko, hi Capper7, hi Stylo Prince, hi Boop Your Nose, hi China Thug, hi Mark Foot. Who else? We got 190. We got Jenny Girl. We got Run Your Own Race 05, Anton 3. Hey. I saw Ildiko in just a minute ago, so I hope she's here with us. She might have ducked in and ducked back out. She was just making a quick stop in. Hey everyone. This is Display TV. Again, I'm your host, Sarah Pribis. If we haven't met, introduce yourself in the chat right now. Say, hey, I'm so-and-so from so-and-so. Don't say that. Say your name and where you're from. I don't know, throw in what you're eating and what the weather is like. I don't know, a fun fact about you. Let's get this chat popping off. It's Thursday night after all. Let's get that energy going. Hi, how are we feeling, friends? Are you as excited as I am that we're almost to the end of the week? Okay, Desi Kimchi, hello from Pakistan. Boop Your Nose. Thank you. Thanks for the compliment on the shirt. This is a fun one for sure. Hey, City SA. Trifosa. Did I say that right? Trifosa from South Africa. I guessed that the SA was for South Africa just by your profile, but I didn't know your first name. So that's really fun to learn. Charnel 2. If you need support for your posts, you're in the right place, my friend, because we're going to talk about all about how to earn money here on Display tonight. And of course, these are the finest people on the Display app. These are the people that you need to meet. These are the people that are quality, that are gonna support your posts if you're posting that good original content. Who else? Hey, Kiko TV from Puerto Rico. Charnel, you're from Philly? I'm from Philly originally too. That's amazing. We got Mark Foot from Foot Network. Where is hashtag Foot Network, Mark? Okay, the gang is all here. Shall we get this thing started? You know what, before we do, let's find out what you're sipping on. I always ask about food, but it's Thirsty Thursday. So let's put up a poll and say, what is your beverage of choice this Thirsty Thursday? What are you currently sipping on? Or maybe you just finished, maybe you're about to mix yourself something. Is it hot tea? Is it iced coffee? Is it cold beer? Or is it a chilled martini? Shaken, not stirred. None of the above for me, but you know what, I'll tell you my mood in a beverage right now. I'm going hot tea, cause I'm a hottie. It's not really why. I actually am just in the mood for a hot tea. It sounds really good right now. Probably something a little herbal, maybe a chamomile, maybe a mint. And yeah, it looks like 47% of you are as crazy as I am. We're wiling out on this Thursday with our hot teas in hand. I love it. Maybe this is your wind down, right? Maybe the tea is the comforting beverage of choice. We got 11% of you saying chilled martini, 17 saying iced coffee, and 24% saying cold beer. You know, it's also an indication of where you are in the world. Because I know we got some friends tuning in from morning time. They're just waking up. So, you know, an iced coffee makes a little bit more sense. It's also probably summer there instead of winter like it is here in New York. We're about to get dumped on by a bunch of snow, I think. I love this. Well, cheers. Virtual cheers with all of our hot teas and martinis and whatever it is that you're drinking. Maybe nothing. Maybe water. Water is great. In fact, if you haven't had any water today, may I suggest you go get some? Yeah, that's good for you. That'll help you with the trivia, I promise. Thank you, Desi. I appreciate that. Kathy, yes, cheers. Okay, Capper, love it. Water with dinner, that's great. Rialta's hot toddy, hold the tea. Mark Foot's looking for wine. All right, whatever your beverage of choice is, you grab that, you get sipping. We got trivia coming up in about 25 minutes, 500 bucks. So, you know, whatever, be cautious. We wanna make sure your brains are on, they're working properly. Those fingers got all their motor functions. They can act quick. You're gonna need that for your trivia. So enjoy. Okay, Boop Your Nose. I do not have this shirt featured on my storefront page. You know why? Because a lot of my clothes I rent, so they are not available for sale. There you go. There's a fun fact about me. I host so many shows that if my closet was this full of a new outfit per day, I mean, I live in New York City. I don't have closet space that big. So there's a fun fact about me. Ooh, I love this. Taiwanese tea is better. I've never tried Taiwanese tea and I would love to. I've tried Thai tea. Is it similar? Maybe not, but let me know. Maybe it is. I love Thai tea. Okay, friends, we have a goal and the goal is to help you earn money here on display. So let's get chatting about that. So there's three main things, okay? And if we're gonna sum those up, there's one main thing, and that is posting. You gotta be posting on display in order to make that money. So the first thing I wanna talk about is your dividends. So if you're posting, your content's gonna start circulating in other people's feeds. Why that's important is because if you look through your own feed, if you start to look through where you're seeing other content creators that you follow, right? And you're scrolling through, you'll notice that there's a pattern. It goes 3 posts from other creators and then an ad, 3 posts from other creators and then an ad. The money that's generated from that ad goes 50% to display and 50% to the 3 creators whose posts are above that ad. So that's one way that you earn money here on display. The second way is something that someone was just shouting out in the chat. It is the support me button. The support me button is that little yellow S. It says support me. It's on the bottom right of another creator's post. If you tap that on another creator's post, you're going to be taken to an ad. The money, again, generated from that ad because the advertiser has paid for that spot, will go 50% to display and 50% to the creator that you just supported. Not money out of your pocket, that's money out of the advertiser's pocket. So you're helping another creator earn money for making original content, for taking the time to post. We're the social that pays, you get paid for posting. That's the general concept here. So those are the first 2 ways. And the third way that you make money here on display is by inviting your friends. Now, I wanna show you how you get this link. You're gonna go to your profile and then you're gonna tap on the main menu. So you'll see here, it says invite your friends. You're gonna tap invite your friends and you're gonna see this link. And you can copy it and you can paste it to your other social medias. You can invite your contacts directly, text them. You can use the QR code if that's a feature that appeals to you. But the reason that you want to bring your friends here is because, well, yes, the more the merrier. We love friends. Your friends are my friends, and my friends are your friends. That's not a song. I just made that up. That's why I was bad. Okay, so the more the merrier, but also you make money for bringing friends to display. If somebody sets up a profile using your unique link that we can trace to you because you've generated it the way that I just showed you, you make 10% off of whatever it is that they earn on this app. 10%. So if they make $100, even if it takes them 5-10 years to make $100, it's for a lifetime. So you'll make $10 because you invited them here. So bring your friends, tell them we got trivia every single weeknight, because we do. We play for $500, tell them that. Tell them, hey, there's this really cool host. Sometimes she wears these really cool cutout blue shirts. She does this show where she actually teaches you how to earn money on the app. There's other cool people in the chat. You should check it out. You should check it out and make some money on actually posting your content. Yeah, tell them, because then you make 10%. Okay, what else? Let's see, I'm gonna check back. Yeah, AK around the world, what do you mean by not using the invite code? Why would you not use your invite code? That's how we know that you brought someone here. That's the only way we can trace them to you. If you just tell your friend, hey, download display, we don't know that you brought them here. So make sure you're using your invite codes, please. Aranilla, I love that. All right, friends, let's move along to our next feature that I want to talk about, which is the Learning Center. The Learning Center. Just kidding. We're going to talk about display TV. We're going to talk about customer care. Awesome. So, customer care is important because this is where you can report a problem or you can just find helpful topics. Now, there are all different categories that you can look for here. So, you're going to go to your profile, you're going to click on your menu on the top left, and then you're going to tap customer care. And then you're going to see this screen. After you tap customer care, you're going to see this screen. You're going to see the next screen. once you tap customer care. There we go. All right. Yeah, we know how to do a show, right? Yeah, we do. Okay, so we're going to type in, let's say, whatever it is that we want to look for. So we can enter, how can I earn more money on display? You can type in whatever it is that you want to learn, and you can search for articles there. Or you can refer to one of the categories. So go down, back to the main screen, and you can see all of the other categories that you've got there. Yep, and you can click on into any of those and learn more about them. Now let's say you want to speak to somebody. So click on the chat icon. Look at that. You can actually talk about specifically what problem you're having. So let's say something's not working for you. Let's say you have a specific issue. You have already checked out the Learning Center. You've tuned into my show, and you're like, I'm still not getting the answer I need. You know, or again, maybe my show's not live and you're having an issue that you need to resolve sooner. Go check out customer care, report the problem, talk to a person, make sure you're getting the help that you need. That tool is always available to you. Okay. Now, let's talk about display TV. Display TV is what you're watching right now. So this is a programming center for you. We develop programs that you want to watch, and hopefully we'll teach you stuff, we'll inspire you to create content, all that good stuff. So let's talk about what you're watching right now. This is Sarah Pribis, live on Display TV. We do this every single weeknight at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. And this is where I teach you about the app. I show off your content. We recommend people that you can follow on this app. And of course, it's live, so you get to actually like type in anything that you want to know. We can talk about stuff. Okay, now let's talk about some of the other shows that we've got here on Display TV. So Wednesdays we have Conectate e Explora. Now this is every single Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern with Evie Siskos. Evie is traveling the world with her husband and her kid, and they're really cute. They're adorable, in fact, and they're showing off really cool spots. They're talking to other travel creators, and it's in Spanglish. So if you speak Spanish, if you speak English, you will like this show. You'll be able to follow. Or if you just like great video content, you will like it, I promise. Okay, on Thursdays, we have Harmony and Hughes. This is at 5 p.m. Eastern with Lauren Elise. She's talking to all types of creatives. I'm talking videographers, filmmakers, music artists, visual artists, any type of art. She's got them on her show, and she's talking about their process, what they're up to. She herself is a singer-songwriter, super talented. So check that out. That's on Thursdays, 5 p.m. Eastern. And then we've got trivia. That's every single weeknight at 8 p.m. Eastern. Definitely don't miss it. We're doing it tonight. $500 is up for grabs. Okay, that is our programming. So I want to know from all of you, what kinds of programming would you like to see on Display TV? I've been teasing a lot of the fact that we have new shows coming soon. We got a lot of exciting stuff in the works. So I want to know, what kind of stuff would you like to see that we don't necessarily have, or maybe we do have and you want to see more of? Talk shows, comedy, documentaries, or scripted content. Which of these sounds good to you? And maybe it's multiple things, and that's fine. Just pick your favorite. I need a laugh. I'm going comedy, baby. Yay! Whoa, look at me picking the popular answer. 50% of you are with me. What type of comedy do we want, friends? When this poll comes down, I need to know, do we want stand-up? Do we want scripted comedy, like a show? What kind of comedy do you like sketch comedy, like Saturday Night Live? I mean, I'm kind of coming to you live from New York. It's Sarah Pribis. So, you know, something kind of like that. I tell jokes. I'm a little funny, I think, sometimes. Okay, but we got 45% saying comedy. We got 24% saying talk shows, which is great because honestly, what we just showed you, what we already have, Harmony and Hughes, Conectate Explora, those are talk shows. So you'll like them. If you're looking for a talk show, check those out. Great. And I love Anton 3's enthusiasm. That's great. I love that you love display. I love display too. Mark Foot was on Display Live. Some of the people in the chat right now, we are going to be bringing back some of the creators from Display to have interviews and talk about their creative process and what it's like to be a part of Display. So that's definitely coming back soon. What else is soon? Trivia. Trivia is coming up in 15 minutes. We got that for $500, which means we have an answer coming up for you next. Stay with us.
Hey, I'm Tiki Barber, former University of Virginia student athlete and also former New York Giant running back. I can't tell you how excited I am to announce the partnership between Influencer and Display. So what's Display? Display is social that pays. This revolutionary social media app is changing the game for college athletes, and now it's your turn to play. Welcome to the brand new world on social media. Welcome to Display, social that pays.
Welcome to Display Tips. Let's get introduced to Profile. Tap the profile on bottom right of screen. Here you can personalize your display experience. Tap the pencil icon to edit your profile picture, cover photo, basic user info including contact, and link to your other social media accounts. Select your preferred language, identify top friends and family members. You can also create and manage your communities here. Watch for more tips on Display TV.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Display TV on this fabulous Thursday evening. I'm Sarah Pribis. We're coming to you live from New York City. It's almost quiz time. 13 minutes till quiz time. Woo, 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 woo. Who won money last night? Who won trivia last night? We gave away $500. Who won? I'm so curious in the chat. Shout yourselves out if you won trivia. And I don't know, shout yourself out if you're gonna win tonight. If you wanna manifest a win, be like, I'm gonna win tonight, or I won last night, or I'm gonna do both. Let me know. In the meantime, you know what's happening, right? This is when we give you a practice question. And by practice question, I mean the very real question 8 in tonight's game. So I'm gonna ask you question 8. You're gonna answer. No points, no money, no nothing. So if you get it wrong, doesn't matter, because then I'm gonna give you the right answer. And then you're gonna be one step closer to winning that $500. Boop Your Nose says, no, glass blowing took me out. That was a hard question. That was a hard quiz. And Mark Foot said, same thing. Okay, well, let's see how you do with our question 8 tonight. Let's see if you needed my help or not. This one is about biology. It's a kind of science. I'm not a science girl. I'm gonna be honest about that. So it's some kind of science about the body. Is that biology? Maybe. The lymph nodes are most closely associated with what system of the body? Endocrine system, immune system, nervous system. Lymph nodes are most closely associated with what system of the body? Endocrine, immune, nervous. Oh, I'm nervous while you're answering this question. No, I'm not. Not at all, because this one doesn't matter. It truly does not. So I don't know, just try. Don't look it up, just try for fun. I'm gonna tap the right answer because I know it, because someone told me. And it looks like, ooh, we're kind of neck and neck right now. That means you needed my help. I appreciate that, but by a slight lead, the slightest lead, the correct answer is taking it. Oh, it's tied. Oh, it's tied. Okay, 46% of you said endocrine system, and 47% of you said endocrine, and 45% said immune. And the answer is the immune system, friends. It's the immune system. So there you go. That is the actual answer to the question 8 in tonight's trivia game. And I want to know if you knew it, how'd you know it? Were you a biology major? Do we study that in biology? I don't know. Like I said, it's science schmience, some kind of science. We had a question last night about the famous science guys, so Bill Nye would know what kind of science that was. There we go. Boop Your Nose explains it. That's why your glands swell up when you're sick. Immune system. And Chico99FB, I've been to my endocrinologist. Did I say that right? I think I did. Well, now you're all gonna get question 8 right. So how about that? Friends, we'll be right back with some of your original content.
My work is for the world, but it really starts with me. And I'm just a vessel that helps it funnel.
Don't be so quick to give off what God has given you to somebody else.
It was a really hard year, but there are a lot of really bright moments.
What's up, y'all? I'm Lauren Elise, and you can catch my show, Harmony and Hughes, every Thursday on Display TV.
Welcome to Display Tips. Let's get introduced to Profile. Tap the profile on bottom right of screen. Here, you can personalize your display experience. Tap the pencil icon to edit your profile picture, cover photo, basic user info including contact, and link to your other social media accounts. Select your preferred language. Identify top friends and family members. You can also create and manage your communities here. Watch for more tips on Display TV.
It's Display TV, and if you're here for trivia, you're in the right place. We're gonna get that started in about 9 minutes. We got $500 up for grabs. We just gave away the answer to question 8, but first, we gotta show who's making money the other way on display by posting some of that original content. So let's see what we found today in the app. We've got a little twist here, posing with a few execs from his Young Money label. Okay, all right, I like those poses. I'll take a note, thank you. Who else do we got on this app? Jamai123. This is a look at what barbecue is like in the Philippines. Count me in. I am going and I will devour that. Post that in the Foodlicious community. Okay, we've got Yano23, who is a member of the community All Creatures Great and Small. Love the name of that community. This is like a throwback to the Christmas season. And you know, Thursdays are made for throwbacks. A reminder that today is a really good day to be just posting a throwback. Use that hashtag Throwback Thursday. We got a couple other throwbacks for you tonight, so you can take a look at those. Love it. All right, Batman. Batman, are you in the chat tonight? I don't think I saw you, but Batman's usually here. Batman is a Display Advisory Board member, and I believe that this would be in Brazil or near Brazil because that's where Batman lives. Did you ever think you'd hear that Batman lives in Brazil? Well, you did. Yamagu, this is Yamagu's 6th entry for Sacred Trees, which is a great hashtag to use to enter some contests that basically display creators have started, like little challenges that they've started. And all you have to do is take a picture of a tree. This is also a throwback that this was taken September 1st, 2020 in Okinawa, Japan. So another great throwback, and make sure, you know, this is a great way to get your content noticed, because if people are issuing challenges and hashtags and you tag them when you enter it, they will automatically notice your content and support it probably. That's my guess. All right, let's continue on with our original content. We've got Agri Sear coming to us from Italy, making some limoncello, which I love. So if you don't know, this is an Italian alcoholic beverage made from lemon zest, sugar, and usually vodka, and look at how delicious that is. I just like the lemons. Okay, let's keep it moving. 801 Drew, did you guys know it's National Chocolate Cake Day? I cannot believe they did not buy me I cannot believe they didn't buy me a chocolate cake here. Devastated. I'm gonna buy myself one after this. But one of the most delicious days of the year. I love this. This is a throwback of a Swedish chocolate cake called kladdkaka that he and his daughter made together, which is just so sweet and it looks delicious. All right, we got 2 more for you. This is Zoeyana, another throwback. See, get those throwbacks up. Look how many throwbacks I showed today. That's an easy content piece right there. We always love a romantic selfie, so sweet. And our final photo tonight is from Roy Schroeder, who's always got great art. This is a little bit of the behind the scenes into his improvised curtain that he's making. So great. Share the small details of your process, whatever it is that you're making, your life, and start earning money here on display. Well, we got money for all of you in trivia. We got $500 to be exact if you can answer 10 questions correctly. We'll be right back with that. Hey everybody, welcome. And in the words of Lionel Richie, hello. Gosh, that guy has a way with words, doesn't he? If anyone had me at hello, it was definitely him. You think he knows any other words? If so, I would love to hear him say them sometime. Friends, it would appear I've gone off on yet another Lionel Richie tangent, and I will not apologize. But I will go ahead and say thank you for making it to another all-new round of Display Trivia. That's the real reason you're here, right? To win some moolah? Okay, maybe listening to me talk is kind of a side perk of showing up, and to that I say you're welcome. You're also welcome to invite all your friends, tell them where you're at and how much fun you're having. But I can tell you guys are ready to get started. I can see it in your eyes. I can see it in your smile. Dang it. I'm doing Lionel Richie lyrics again, aren't I? All right. I better pivot before it starts back up again. Here are the rules. You'll have 10 seconds each to answer 10 questions that will get progressively harder as we go. Make sure you're connected to Wi-Fi, you're holding your phone vertically so that when a new question pops up on the screen, you can pick the right one or the wrong one. I won't judge. Also, make sure to choose carefully because once you tap, there's no going back. If you get all the questions right, you win. And your earnings will show up in your display bank once you got a completed profile and you're actively posting in the app. All right, who's ready to dance on the ceiling all night long? That's Lionel Richie for Get Started. But first, let's do a quick warm up just to get those fingers in fighting shape. So, tell me, would you rather the topic edition, trending topics, discussion topics, hot topic? Go ahead, have at it. Woo! All right, I'm gonna pick mine. I'm gonna go, in the spirit of Throwback Thursday, I had to choose hot topic. Remember those stores at the mall with your orange Julius? I do. This is clearly my signature dance move. I've done it several times if you watch the pre-show. But it looks like we got 62% of you saying trending topics. Okay. 18% saying discussion topics, and 15% going with me on that throwback and saying hot topic. There's no right or wrong answer here, friends. Let's just get those fingies warmed up, ready to go, get those brains thinking. Are you feeling good? Are you feeling good? Like I should. Yes? Okay, I think my lore is Sin Vral says, yes, that was a test. That's right. How did you do? Just duet. Welcome. You made it. Okay, everyone. I think we're ready to do this. It's time for Display Trivia. Question 1. Which of the following is not a component of breathing? Inhalation, exhalation, twist and shout. Which of the following is not a component of breathing? Inhalation, exhalation, twist and shout. Breathing. You do it all day long, all day, every day. It's not that big of a deal. Okay, sometimes it is. Sometimes it feels hard, but I only hold my breath sometimes. Like when a text from my boss pops up or the person performing on the subway makes super intense eye contact with me. Oh, also while I'm underwater, obviously. Please don't breathe there. But other than that, I barely hold my breath, except when maybe from the time I wake up in the morning until the time I go to sleep at night. Look, it is a wild world out there, and you have no way of ever knowing what's about to happen. That's scary, but you gotta just keep doing it. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. As long as you're killing it at those two things, you're fine. 94% of you are killing it at this game. You knew it was twist and shout. Let's do question 2. At midnight, Cinderella's carriage turns into what item? A pumpkin, a melon, an ear of corn. At midnight, Cinderella's carriage turns into what item? A pumpkin, a melon, an ear of corn. To be honest, this is probably one of the earliest recorded instances of a hybrid vehicle on the market. Way to get to and from the ball, and also a vegetable. Now that's eco-friendly. Although I have to wonder where my girl Cinderella stood on animal rights. She had no qualms about putting all those mice and birds to work for her. Did she even pay them a living wage, or was it just like an unpaid internship thing? Also, that glass slipper, I mean, no pun intended, but I'm sure the carbon footprint on that thing was huge. Glass making is a very taxing process on the environment. Okay, so Cindy did some good and some bad, just like every major politician. Don't forget, she married into royalty. But we gotta give her props for the first fully biodegradable carriage that turned into a pumpkin at midnight. Yes, 95% of you got that. Question 3. Select the fast food restaurant that sells items like the Whopper and the chicken sandwich. KFC, Burger King, Subway. Select the fast food restaurant that sells items like the Whopper and the chicken sandwich. KFC, Burger King, Subway. That's right, the keyword here is sell, not give away for free. And if you've ever been caught shoplifting from a fast food restaurant, well, that is just so embarrassing for you, and I unfortunately cannot relate. I definitely would never try anything like that. Okay, you caught me. But it was one time. It was an accident. They put the food out on the counter. How was I supposed to know you have to pay for it first? The ketchup packets are free, and you can take as many of those as you want. I don't see why the chicken tender should be any different. So what? I'm banned from the Times Square McDonald's. There are plenty of public bathrooms in that part of town. I'm not banned from any Burger Kings, though, which is great for me because I love me a Whopper and fries. 93% of you got that. Question 4. Which of the following driving maneuvers are you most likely to do at a cul-de-sac? U-turn, yield, accelerate. Which of the following driving maneuvers are you most likely to do at a cul-de-sac? U-turn, yield, accelerate. My favorite genre of street has got to be the cul-de-sac. Yes, I love the energy of a cul-de-sac so much because its whole vibe is like, yes, we just stopped the road here. I'll deal with it. It's like, but you don't want to keep going? No. Don't you want to maybe intersect with another street and you can be friends? No. If you keep going, we can raise your speed limit. Oh my God, stop talking. Cul-de-sacs are the whiny teenagers of streets. That is correct. But honestly, there's a lesson in here, and it is learn to say no. Rest when you're tired. Don't do busy work if it's not good for your mental health. Maybe even, I don't know, make a U-turn. No need to yield to fate or accelerate into something that isn't working for you. Wow. Should I write a book about the philosophy of driving? Get back to me on that. 91% of you got it. Clap, clap. Question 5. What is the name of the media corporation at the center of HBO's hit series Succession? Sterling Cooper, Waystar Royco, Axe Capital. What is the name of the media corporation at the center of HBO's hit series Succession? Sterling Cooper, Waystar Royco, Axe Capital. Personally, I love this show, Succession. It's so edgy yet funny, which is probably why people are always asking, is Succession a drama or a comedy? I don't know. If you enjoy it, then why does it matter? It's basically the same thing as asking, is Sarah Pribis beautiful or is she funny? Like the funniest person we've ever met. Guys, it's simple. Both can be true, okay? So like stop trying to put labels on things and just like them. Or not. You don't have to like anything. You do have to give props to Logan Roy though. That man is a monster, but he is a genius. He is also the fictional CEO of Waystar Royco, but a real life baddie. Sterling Cooper is the firm from Mad Men, and Axe Capital is a company on billions. 88% of you got that. Oof, CEOs of this quiz. Question 6. American entrepreneur Sarah Blakely was inspired to launch her brand after cutting off the ends of what common item? Grocery bag, an envelope, or pantyhose. American entrepreneur Sarah Blakely was inspired to launch her brand after cutting off the ends of what common item? A grocery bag, an envelope, or pantyhose. Wow. Here we are giving Sarah Blakely all this credit for having the courage to impulse cut something and then making a ton of money off of it. But when I cut my bangs at least once every 2 years, you don't see anyone singing my praises. No. In fact, the most feedback I've ever gotten when I do that is from my hairdresser who rolls her eyes and says, "You promised me you weren't going to do this again." I'm usually crying at this point. That's the real reason girls cut their own bangs, right? Like sometimes we just need to let out a good cry. Sarah Pribis might not be making any money off of taking the scissors to her problems, but Elizabeth Blakely started a $1.2 million company when she cut the feet off of her pantyhose to create DIY shapewear and got the idea for Spanx. 89% of you got that. Question 7. Which of the following is the plural form of the word for pupil in Latin? Alumnus, alumni, alumna. Which of the following is the plural form of the word for pupil in Latin? Alumnus, alumni, alumna. So Latin claims to be a dead language, but if it were so dead, why wouldn't it have ghosted us by now? Don't claim to be dead and then keep showing up in random phrases being thrown at me by lawyers and professors, okay? Latin is not a dead language. It is a zombie language because that thing might be lifeless in size, but it is wandering aimlessly around, wreaking havoc and continuing to infect modern day language at every turn. Why do you call yourself an alumnus but not a computantus? That's Latin for accountant, by the way. An alumnus, by the way, is one singular pupil, while the plural is alumni. Alumna is the feminine singular, if that matters. 72% of you got that. 72. Let's do question 8. The lymph nodes are most closely associated with what system of the body? Endocrine system, immune system, nervous system. The lymph nodes are most closely associated with what system of the body? Endocrine system, immune system, nervous system. I feel like in school they put a lot of emphasis just on certain body parts. They taught us that head, shoulders, knees, and toes song. Like those were the only ones that were going to come up. The hokey pokey, by the way, is arguably the dressed down casual Friday version of head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Think about it. What I'm saying is, I felt like as I got older, I kept finding out about new parts like the pancreas or the sinuses. Like, why weren't those in the song? A lymph node? That's not a body part. That is the part of my dad's stereo. He's also yelling at me from his lazy boy to turn down. My subwoofer's out of whack again. Could you hit the lymph node? Dad's subwoofers are low-key always out of whack. But the lymph nodes are the part of the body where lymph, aka white blood cells, is produced, making it a part of the immune system. And if you tuned into the pre-show, you know that because I gave that answer away. 90% of you got it. Q9. The artist who voiced himself in the 80 Guys episode of Fox's adult cartoon recorded themes for all of the following movies except Caddyshack, Rocky, Footloose. The artist who voiced himself in the 80s Guy episode of Fox's adult cartoon recorded themes for all of the following movies except Caddyshack, Rocky, Footloose. Hoo-hoo-hoo. This is gonna be tough, I think. So what? This guy recorded a lot of these themes. Big deal. You know who else is really good at coming up with themes? You should have seen some of the birthday parties I've thrown in my time. There is always a theme and it's always on point. My 5th birthday party, it was My Little Pony, and we had a temporary tattoo and hair braiding booth. And from there, the themes just got better. My Sweet 16, the theme was the 1910s. The girls weren't allowed to show their ankles, and if you got an infection, you just had to die. My 21st, the theme was 20 nuns. We went to a convent, and if you broke the vow of silence, you had to say Hail Marys for the rest of the weekend. So let me keep thinking of themes, okay? And I'll let Kenny Loggins do his. He's so well known for Highway to the Danger Zone and Top Gun, but he also did Footloose and the theme from Caddyshack. And the theme for this game is you're kind of crushing it because 74% of you got that. It's Rocky. It's time for the final question. Question 10. The character who trains Anakin and Luke Skywalker comes home from a planet named for what media commentator? Jon Stewart, David Attenborough, Alex Trebek. The character who trains Anakin and Luke Skywalker comes from a planet, from a home planet, named for what media commentator? Jon Stewart, David Attenborough, Alex Trebek. Whew. If you know this one off the top of your head, congratulations. Your official Nerds United membership certificate's on its way to your mailbox as we speak. Bonus points if your mailbox is shaped like the Starship Enterprise. We'll throw in a collector's pin. And there's nothing wrong with being a nerd. Beyonce said it best when she said, "Who runs the world? Nerds." Yes, Queen Bee, you got it. So hold your wands and your Elvis inscripted ring replicas high. Get in the TARDIS, loser. We're going comic book shopping. Look, nerd is just another way of saying enthusiastic fan. So all my nerds out there, this one's for you. At a conference a few years ago, Jon Stewart was interviewing Star Wars creator George Lucas and asked the name of Obi-Wan Kenobi's home planet, to which Lucas responded, Stew-Jon. Proof that it pays to be a nerd. You get fictional planets named in your honor. And I might not be able to name any fictional planets after tonight's winners, but I do have some cash money coming your way. 75% of you got that last one. You got to win. If you got all 10 correctly, you came, you slayed, you displayed your knowledge, and you got paid. Shout me out. Tell me how you did. Great game. To all my display bees. How many winners? 309. Okay, I see you. Well, friends, don't forget, 7:30 every single night, I give away a free answer to question 8. And then right after, we got all new trivia every single weeknight. Gary, 8 out of 10. I'm so proud. Vane got a 7 out of 10. Who else? Do we have any winners? Facts Guru. You are so smart. You're one of the nerds that I talked about in question 10. Good. See, it pays to be a nerd. Absolutely. Literally pays to be a nerd. Loha Garg, 1. Oni I Wow got a 7. Len Hermita got a 6. Shireen got a 10 out of 10. Zamara got a 10 out of 10. China Thug, a win? Yes. So happy. What else? Let's see. Shamron Rexton got a 6. Tim Dozer got a 7. Luis T, you are first to my streams tonight and you won. Gold star for you. Bedoya, I love you. Jenny Girl, 9 out of... Jenny Girl, that is such improvement. And 9 out of 10, you're so close. I love it. I mean, I know you've won like once, but that's so great. I'm so excited for you. Fairy Dust got a 9. Okay, I got to stop shouting out these scores, but I'm just so excited for all of you. Friends, I will see you in an all-new game tomorrow on display, and we've got Harmony and Hughes coming up next.